2013. It is an honor to stand before you and share this momentous occasion. As you may have noticed from my accent, I'm not from around here. And yes, you're right if you're thinking, she's from East Texas. Way East Texas. To the families this evening, I speak to you as a mother. I know that to you, your child started kindergarten just last week, learned to read only yesterday, and just this morning was an excited first grader running off to their first show and tell. To my fellow faculty and colleagues, I am honored to be a member of the Brookhaven community. It is a privilege to represent you this evening. To the graduates, Brookhaven College Class of 2013, I stand before you as a proud teacher, mentor, and fellow scholar. You may not know this, but faculty learn as much from you as you do from us. You teach us to be better teachers. We see what you have overcome to be here this evening, and we stand in awe of you. As the daughter of blue-collar parents and the first person in my family to go to college, I fully appreciate what this occasion means to all of you. If a working-class girl from the northeast of England can be invited to give a commencement address in Dallas, Texas, home of the Cowboys and J.R. Ewing, then anything is possible. So, how did I get here? Education. As chemist and former slave George Washington Carver said, education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. Education informs us, improves us, and enlightens us. What we learn today guides our decisions tomorrow. And while you might not currently appreciate the relevance of, say, the quantum mechanical model to your daily life, those universal skills that you've learned along the way, those skills we faculty have such a hard time measuring, perseverance, teamwork, personal responsibility, will serve you well for the rest of your lives. Your education cannot be taken from you, and it is something you will never regret. Some would argue that the American dream is no longer in reach for many in our society, but through education you can achieve your full potential, pursue your dreams, and give back to your community. In earning your diploma, many of you have broken down barriers. By taking the first tentative steps into the corridors of higher education, you have blazed a trail. Future generations of your family will follow in your well-trodden footsteps, inspired by your achievements that began here at Brookhaven College. Success fills the room tonight. Family, friends, and faculty burst with pride as we witness the potential and talent that defines our community. There are too many examples to highlight here, but I'm so proud of my own students, many of whom have secured internships, scholarships, and transfers to universities such as Rice and the University of Texas. And speaking of success, just 1 month ago, I had the pleasure of moderating a panel on women in science and engineering. One of the panelists was a former student of mine, and she spoke alongside CEOs and directors. Like a proud mama, my heart swelled with pride as I listened to her give advice to young women starting out on their own careers, as you are tonight. For Kimberly, it all began here. For you, it all begins now. And while you look to the horizon with a sense of anticipation, you may be more than a little apprehensive. Previous graduating generations have had the comfort of a buoyant economy, growing job market, and rising prosperity. But now, more than ever, your destiny will be shaped by the very virtues that have gotten you here tonight. Hard work, determination, and resilience. It's just as well, then, that you are in charge of your own fate. As another East Texan, William Shakespeare, once wrote, "It is not in the stars to shape our destiny, but in ourselves." You will, of course, make mistakes. At points in your life, you may make a wrong turn or even lose sight of the values that got you here today. when you least need or expect it, life may deal you a bum hand. Ultimately, however, we are judged not on how we fall, but on how we get back up. As a chemist, I am guided in the laboratory by the scientific method. Hypotheses are tested by experiment and confirmed only when the data supports them. Never is data manipulated to support a particular theory. And I know I don't need to remind you that integrity should never be compromised to achieve a desired outcome. We all want to please those around us, those who teach us, who raise us, who care for us. But ultimately, the most important struggle for approval across the course of our lives is with ourselves. If you can look in a bathroom mirror every day and say, I did not compromise my integrity, I gave it my all, then you will have succeeded. The hardest part of the journey is often finding the courage to take the first steps. In earning your diploma tonight, you have done just that. But this is only the start. Look back upon today not as the end of your education, but as the beginning. And as you write the next chapter of your lives, I can think of no better words of encouragement than those of my personal hero and fellow chemist, Marie Curie. Life is not easy for any of us, but what of that? We must have perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. We must believe that we are gifted for something and that this thing must be attained. Brookhaven College class of 2013, go find your something. Go make us proud.